Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel. My name's Jason. We've been down here filming all day at the marina. We've had a really good day. The weather's been very, very kind. We were just about to pack up and I got a phone call from the broker saying, would you like to see one more boat? Well, the answer's got to be yes. The boat's just arrived. It literally has just been moored up, so it's not been prepared, it's not been cleaned or anything like that, but we can see through that because this is just too good an opportunity. Why is it an opportunity? Well, it's because this is genuinely a boat that's on my consideration list. I've got an old sport cruiser, a Sunseeker 42 Mystique, which is a fairly elderly but a beautiful boat, but when I come to change that, I want something similar kind of size and I want a sport cruiser again. So what's the boat that we're going to look at today? It is this. It's a Princess V42. Now, she is a handsome looking boat. If I had the money in my back pocket, it would be burning already, but I haven't, but it doesn't stop me wanting to do my homework. Now the V42, well, the V series of boats actually dates back into the 90s. I think the first 42 was about 1999. And we're now on our third generation. This is the third generation boat. It's 2011. So it's what, 12 years old, something like that. But I think it still looks absolutely gorgeous. Classic kind of princess lines to it. Beautiful blue stripe, thick stripe along the hull there. And this one's got its camper covers in place. I'm going to leave them on for two reasons. Number one, I'm on my own. It's really, really fiddly to get them on and off. But number two, with my boat, I do leave my covers on quite a lot. Certainly when it's the end of the season, it's getting a bit cooler. And I just want to see what it's like in the cockpit area with the covers on, because some boats feel really, really claustrophobic. But if you're going to spend time up above and the weather's not good, it's worth knowing what the covers are going to be like. So we'll step aboard and we'll have a look at that as well. Usual kind of stuff at the back here. This one's got a tender garage. I haven't got a tender garage on my boat at the moment. I've been told this will take, I think, a 285 Williams. Bathing platform, fairly standard. And obviously we've got our swim ladder there as well. Anything else? Yeah, access both sides, nice and wide along the side there. As I say, the boat's not been prepared, but it still looks pretty good. So let's go aboard and find out some more. Okay, so let's have a little look in the cockpit. First impressions, well, really struck by the size of this U-shape seating here. Looks good. Probably 6 or 7 people sat there. And also, you've still got a sun pad at the back, which I've got to say on our boat we use a huge amount, or at least my wife uses a huge amount, and the kids do. So we like that combination. Really nice table on here. I think it's fixed. It is fixed for height, but nice big cup holders, nice chunky teak. And then swing around this side, what have we got? So we've got our transom gate there, which we can just pull across, make it a little bit safer there. In here we have a big fridge. Give you a sense of scale. Those are all those 1.5 litre bottles, and they are almost disappearing in there. So lots and lots of space there. And then under here we have our sink and our barbecue griddle. I think this sort of L-shaped design, I think I was introduced in the Mark II Princess V42, but it's a really nice setup, works really, really well. A couple of cup holders here, and then a little bit more storage underneath there for all the odds and ends, that cleaning materials and things that you need there. Moving forward, we've got this big sort of almost chaise lounge style seating that you would seat a couple of people in there. I'm not sure if these cushions live here or not. I don't think they do. I think looking at the back of the seat there, that's probably the standard seat back. So these are probably maybe something that you put on the front sun pad, or not sure, have to find out. Or maybe it's, yeah, maybe you add them on the other end of the sun pad at the back. Anyway, this is a nice big area. We've got quite a lot of space forward of this as well. And on our boat, we use that space for things like fishing rods and life jackets and all the kind of stuff that you might need to grab while you're out for the day. But that is a big old area. Very, very good indeed. And then round here to the helm. So we've got twin helm seats. Look very, very comfortable. That bolster comes up so you can lean against that. And you got your footrest there as well. And then looking here at our controls, they're not powered up at the moment. We've got a big Raymarine multifunction display. This particular boat has got bow and stern thrusters. I've only got a bow thruster on mine, but we manage, we're okay. And then we've got our trim tabs, and then all our sort of traditional, if you like, analog dials up here as well. And I quite like this sort of low glare black finish on the dashboard. That's good. Now, I'm not going to open it because this has also got a cover on it, but if you look up into the roof, there is this sliding kind of canvas soft top, which is electrically powered. And when you press the button and open that up, you have a huge open roof, which absolutely transforms the living space up here. So on a lovely sunny day with the back covers off and the roof open, this really is, you know, wind in the hair boating. Absolutely fantastic. So again, something I haven't got. We've got kind of canvas covers, which, yeah, a bit more of a faff to be able to take them down. But very, very nice. Very nice. And a nice view out over the bow. Plenty of space there for, again, a couple of sun pads. I'm not going to venture out there today because we're a little bit short on time, but you get the idea. And then we will move downstairs. Now, I've been warned that this boat has got more mirrors than a than a sort of a carnival or a circus or whatever. It's like a house of mirrors. Mirrors were very popular, obviously, at this time, and the owner took full advantage. I'm not going to try counting them. Maybe you can. If you can count them for me and then let me know how many there are, that would be fantastic. So anyway, here we are in the lounge. Mirror. Okay. In the lounge, seating here around this U-shaped table for probably, I don't know, 5 maybe. And this is a high-low table leg. So you can actually drop that down, get some infill cushions, and that could be another couple of berths for you if you wanted. Avoid that mirror, or avoid that mirror and my reflection. Quickly round this way. So on the facing wall there, you've got your TV. And there's a little link there for a Bose stereo. Don't know what this boat's got yet. Don't know the full spec, but there you go. And then round we go. Another mirror here. This is the dehumidifier that's on the boat. So this is, as I say, the boat's literally just come in, so there's still a lot of personal stuff on here. So we appreciate getting quick access to it. Double burner ceramic hob, microwave down there. Nice big sort of domestic size fridge. And if I'm not mistaken, there we go. There's our power distribution board. So some things are on, some things are off. But that's why we've got some lights on and other things. Not quite. A little bit more storage here, I'm sure. Yes. Condiments and bits and pieces. Mugs. And this is the ceramic top that would go in on top of the sink. Big sink, actually. Like one you get at home. Okay, quick shot of the stairs, because they're nice, big, generous stairs. And there's a nice handrail there, so moving about on this boat does feel very, very easy and very, very safe. So let's move forward now into the master cabin. I will try and avoid getting a picture of me in the mirror, because guess what? There's one just above the bed there. We'll pan around. Nice and easy getting up into the bed there. You've got a couple of steps up. There's a mirror on the back of this door. There's a mirror on the back of that door. There's a mirror on that door. Oh my goodness. Mirrors everywhere. Let's open up. Nice big hanging locker there. Quickly pan round here. Same kind of setup over on the starboard side. We've got a little hidey hole here for watches, jewellery, phones, all the stuff that rattles about when you're passage making and then you have to hunt around and find. You can store in there very safely. It's good light in here. I like the colour palette. Nice sized portholes. Another mirror, and open the door into the the ensuite or mirror central. 1 mirror, 2 mirrors, 3 mirrors. There must be another one somewhere. I bet there is. I bet there's one around there. Oh no, just the 3. Anyway, the ensuite, very nice, good size. Looks like teak actually. Can't be teak. Must be synthetic. No, might be teak. Anyway, very nice, good colour palette. Proper shower stall. With a seat, electric loo, decent sink. So that is your ensuite to the master, and that is completely private because there's no access apart from this door. So nobody will be using that as a day heads. So that's completely private. Okay, pan back around. See how confusing? You saw the mirror, you saw the reflection, you thought the seats had moved, they hadn't. And we'll head back towards the guest cabin. So down sort of half a step here. So there's a little sort of seat here, somewhere to put your suitcase when you unpack. And then pan around and down low. And we've got 2 single berths in here. And they're quite generous singles actually. Okay, the headroom's a little bit limited, but the beds are wide. There's another little step down there, so that gives you a bit more headroom. And you're certainly not short of light. And I suspect there's probably some infill cushion, so you might be able to convert that into a double, but I would need to check. As I say, the listing on this boat hasn't been prepared yet, so there's some stuff that I don't know. And then in here we have what would be your day head and your ensuite for the guest cabin. Again, proper shower in here. Good light. And guess what? A mirror. Now from memory, the Mark I Princess V42 didn't actually have an ensuite, which meant that you had potentially 4 to 6 people sleeping on board and all sharing one bathroom, which was not necessarily great. So this Mark III with the 2 ensuites works really, really well. Certainly, from my experience, it's good to have more than one bathroom on board. So there we have it, the Princess V42. I've wanted to get on board one of these for a long time. As I say, it's one of those boats that I think looks absolutely lovely, and certainly on paper would be potentially a replacement for my current boat, because it kind of ticks all the boxes. And I do like the accommodation. I do like this setup with a big U shape here, the sun pad there, and then of course the benefit here of having that griddle as well. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the whistle stop tour of this V42. It was too good an opportunity to miss, as the boat had just come in. So if you liked it, please like, please subscribe, please share, and most importantly, tell us what you think about this boat. Maybe you own one, maybe it's a boat that's on your consideration list as well. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks very much for joining the Marine Channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.